Hi, I'm Dory DeCamillis from Red Dot Gallery. We're going to learn how to draw a magnifying glass. Okay, I started with a straight line. That's my guideline to keep my magnifying glass straight. Then I did an ellipse, which is going to be the actual glass. Now I'm going to draw a rim around the glass, and its sides need to come straight down. These sides need to come straight down. As I draw my curve that's going to come up there, I definitely want it to look like it's coming around that corner and not just cutting straight. It'll look really fakey. Then the back side of the rim, which we're seeing through the glass, comes around like this. The handle, which this part of it is going to be metal and reflective, comes down. I'm a little off center of my guideline. I just need to be parallel to it. There's a little connecting piece to connect it to the handle, and the handle comes down. You can have a big handle or small handle, depends on what your glass looks like. And then you're going to have a side of it to make it look more three-dimensional. This little bottom piece needs to also be proportional, in perspective, excuse me. So I can draw a little bit of a shadow on this side. We're assuming the light's coming from the top. A little bit of shadow here, a long reflecting line coming down the shaft of the handle. I'm going to do some reflections here on the side of the glass. You can be somewhat random with them. You want some dark ones and some medium ones. Having blurry ones and sharp ones is fine. Then finally, you can put a little bit of gray markings in here to give a sense of the glass. You don't want too much in there. And if you got ambitious, you could draw something underneath the glass and then just have it look much larger through the glass. I'm going to draw a cast shadow. The shaft is right above the surface, so the shadow is cast away from it. This part of the handle is on the ground, so the cast shadow is going to come right up next to it. I'll draw it right near the end there. Make this a little darker. And I'm going to erase my guideline. Okay, now that I'm this far, I see that my angle is not quite right. The angle of this is pointing at a certain angle, and we want the top of this to be shorter so that it looks more in keeping with the glass part of it. So I'm going to make this a little shorter. I can make my cast shadow bigger. Again, I'll give this side that shadow. And now this will look more in proportion. This happens sometimes. And that is how you draw a magnifying glass.